Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Survival Challenge. We are still in June, as we were at the end of the last episode. We are going to plant this field 3, in sugar beets. First thing in this episode. We're going to get this planted, and then we need to fertilize both of our sugar beet fields because the seeder does not have fertilizer, so they don't have any fertilizer at all on them. So let me get this planted, and then we'll do some fertilizing, and we'll talk about what's coming. Well, that didn't take long at all. Smaller fields never do. For a while there, I was playing a lot of really large maps with huge fields. And that's fun. It really is. It's fun to play with the gigantic equipment and get things done and harvest crops that make you $1 million right off the bat. That's great. And I like those maps. But recently I have started really enjoying the smaller maps and the smaller equipment. On those giant maps, you play, if you have 2 or 3 hours to play, you end up, planting or harvesting one field, maybe two, because they're so large. Some of those fields can take, at more than an hour of real time to do a job on. And it's great when harvest time comes. You spend a lot of time harvesting, but you also make a ton of money. But smaller fields, there's just something satisfying about it. There's something satisfying about being able to work 2 or 3 fields in a play session. And something very satisfying about, being able to take small fields and small equipment, and while you don't make money as fast, sometimes it's the money that you do make is I don't know how else to say it, it's just a little more satisfying. So I'm working on a challenge to that end, and doing a little testing and see how well it's going to work. But I think my next series is going to be a Let's Play with small equipment. Some sort of challenge. I'm working out the details. But you heard it here first. All right, that's all the fertilizing we need to do. I'm going to dump this off, and the chickens need some food. So we're going to make that happen. And then I think we're going to sleep. It should actually be later than it is right now. It should probably be an hour later than it is right now. But you know me, I tend to forget that I have time stopped at 0. So I'm going to fast forward time a little bit. Kind of get us back where we were. Yeah, that's probably about right. And then we'll put it back on 3. Yep, that looks about right. I'm going to drop off the fertilizer spreader, and we're going to grab a trailer and feed the chickens. They have about, I think, 1,500 liters in there, and they can take 9,000. So we'll give them about 7,000. Yep, that ought to do it. That ought to get them pretty close to full. So, you know, these chickens, they eat at a reasonable rate, and they lay eggs at a reasonable rate. Playing a map recently called Rogatki. I don't know if any of you are familiar with it. It's a multi-fruit map. PC only, I believe. But Rogatki. And I put down, it's not a special chicken pen for Rogatki. It's not a specific mod for that map. It's a mod that I've used before, and it worked fairly normally. It's 500 chickens. It takes 50,000 liters of feed. And, you know, I would normally expect that to last several months. On that map, the chickens are making a full loading area full of eggs every day, and they're eating all 50,000 liters of food every day. So I'm trying to figure out a way to keep up. I can't grow enough food to feed the chickens, and they're eating me out of house and home. So I got to figure that out. We're going to sleep right now, though. And tomorrow we're going to buy a new field. I'll see you then. Well, we didn't make much money overnight. I'm wondering why. We should have silage in the BGA. Let's check that out. What's going on there? Yeah, it says it doesn't have any. And because we're currently storing silage. So we need to be distributing that. That's okay. We'll make money tomorrow from the BGA. Or actually, we'll probably make money later on today. So, we are going to buy a new field. We're going to buy the last really cheap one that we don't currently own. Let's show you. We don't own any of these 4 right here. We own the rest of them. Oh, and we have an oat field that's ready to harvest as well. So we'll get that done. But first, we're going to buy field 22. It's $30,512. We can afford that easily. So now we only need 3 left. So what we're going to do is we're going to harvest some oats so we can get that in the mill and start making some more donuts. And then we're going to plant this in sorghum for chicken feed. Because we have, I don't know, we probably have about 13,000 liters of chicken feed left. And they'll go through that in a few months. So by the time they go through that, this will be ready to go. Because I don't want to use any barley for chicken feed because we can turn that into beer and make money. So let's harvest some oats. Well, we got that done fairly quickly. Even our big fields don't take that long to work. That's a nice thing. Alright, I'm going to park the harvester right over here. I'm going to get these oats in the mill. Get them making flour. I wonder what a donut that was made with oat flour would taste like. You know, the game just kind of treats all flour as the same. And I think we know that it's not. I wouldn't want a donut made from, say, corn flour. I don't think that would taste good. Wow, I don't think I saw any donuts at all. Are we completely out of flour? There's no flour in there. Pretty sure there's no flour over here. We'll get some making. We have a little bit of oats. We'll make a little bit of flour. And send it over. We have a couple more oat fields too. So we'll get some flour here pretty soon. I'm going to drop that trailer off. Grab our new seeder. With the size of this seeder, planting our new field should take no time at all. All right, let's get this done. That's not getting it done. How about that? That's not getting anything done either. So what exactly is happening here? Huh. I'm guessing this was once a potato field. Because this is a direct drill. And it's not direct drilling. So we're going to drop it off over here. We're going to grab the plow and we're going to plow it. As much as I really don't want to. Oh, now I'm lost in the woods. Okay. Alright, now we're going to get some work done in this field. First plowing, then sorghum. So I'm not gonna lie, working a field this small with a piece of equipment this large has kind of a unique set of issues. It's difficult to turn around. It's it's harder, but you finish a lot faster. So I'm going to continue to work at it because I still think at the moment that the benefits will outweigh the difficulties. I'm going to try to put this plow on the front of the tractor. Really? Got it. Well, I wish I had some stuff to sell today, because we could use a little money. We just made a little money from the BGA. We just made about 10 grand at the top of the hour. So that's good. And we'll continue to make money throughout the day. And we're going to need it because each one of those fields costs close to $100,000. So we still have 3 left that we need to buy. And that's going to cost us about 300 grand total. So we have more money to make before we own all the fields. But we're not going to make any more money today. So I think that's going to do it for today's episode. If you like this video, I sure would appreciate a thumbs up or a subscription. If you did not like this video, please post a comment and tell me why. Either way, thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next time.